grand chessboard of the skies, there are predators and there is prey. But what happens when the most advanced hunter on the board realizes it has walked into a trap? A torrent of fire rips through the night, a direct challenge to the ghost. This is not a contest of technology, but a test of will. In the digital fog of war, a single choice can change everything. But the ghost sees more than just targets. It sees the mind of its opponent. The moment of truth, the final move in a deadly game. There is no retreat, only the cold, hard math of a perfect launch. Victory. But every victory has its price, written in smoke against the dawn, and every ending is just a new beginning. The stage is set, a vast empty ocean under a blanket of stars, the perfect hunting ground, or so it seems. Inside the mind of the machine, calm, controlled. The pilot is one with the system, a whisper in the digital stream. All systems nominal. The ghost glides through the darkness, unseen, unheard. A phantom on a routine patrol. This is the loneliness of the modern warrior, surrounded by technology but utterly alone against the vastness of the sky. A hand on the throttle, a mind on the mission. Every second is measured, every move is deliberate. This is flawless execution. Then a single whisper in the digital void, a question mark in the dark. The first note in a symphony of conflict. The hunter's instinct awakens. The pilot's focus sharpens. The calm is broken. The game has begun. Identity, unknown. Intent, hostile. The rules of engagement are clear. Approach with caution. The ghost changes course, closing the distance not with speed, but with stealth. It moves to solve the riddle. The target is identified. A tiger, a formidable opponent known for its raw power and agility, but it appears to be alone. But on the other side, the bait is in position. The pilot of the first tiger waits, his expression unreadable. His radar is empty. He is pretending to be blind, drawing the hunter deeper into the web. The command center gives a warning. Something feels wrong. The situation is too clean, too perfect. The ghost knows it too. Arrogance is the enemy's greatest weakness. This is a deliberate performance. On the other side, a quick glance at a secondary screen. The plan is proceeding exactly as designed. A timer on the screen counts down the final seconds. The trap is about to spring. The ghost runs one final system-wide scan, searching for the variable it knows must be there. Sensors across its frame pulse, tasting the air, reading the electromagnetic spectrum. The results are clear. Nothing. The ghost is flying blind into a calculated ambush. And there it is, the second signature. The other half of the trap. The jaws snap shut. The second tiger ignites its engines, erupting from the clouds below like a beast from the deep. The hunters have revealed themselves. Their voices crackle with confidence. The pincer closes. On the strategic map, the lone blue icon is now bracketed by two hostile red markers. There is no escape. The ghost responds with pure power, pointing its nose to the stars, attempting to outclimb the threat. But the tigers are relentless. They match its climb, their powerful engines leaving fiery trails in the night. Multiple tracking alerts scream for attention. The ghost is being painted from two different angles. The pilot reacts with instinct, throwing the machine into a spiraling barrel roll to break the locks.
Nice moves.
But the tigers are skilled dancers, matching the move, staying glued to their target. The pilot's voice is steady. If escape is impossible, then confrontation is the only path forward. The ghost changes tactics, diving headfirst toward its opponents. A challenge has been issued. It's time to change the rules of the game. The ghost unleashes its silent weapon, electronic warfare. For the second tiger, the world dissolves into digital noise. His most trusted sense, the radar, has betrayed him. The lead tiger calls for calm. He knows these tricks. but it's hard to be calm when you are fighting a phantom. The Ghost splits its own signature, creating a digital twin. Two targets now appear where there was only one. One target moves with perfect, predictable grace. The other moves with the chaotic energy of a real pilot. The second Tiger makes his choice. He goes for the easy target, a fatal mistake. He launches his weapon. The lead pilot sees the error instantly. The missile is chasing a phantom. A flash in the distance. The missile finds nothing. A weapon wasted. A moment of opportunity lost. And in that moment of confusion, the real Ghost makes its move, closing in on the lead Tiger. The odds are now even. The dogfight begins, a dance of machines at the edge of the possible. The Tiger pilot uses his machine's incredible agility, trying to force a close-range turning battle. But the Ghost is disciplined. It refuses to be drawn into the Tiger's world, keeping the fight at a distance. The Tiger unleashes a warning shot from its cannon, a stream of bright tracers to intimidate its foe. The Ghost responds with a cloud of flares, a shower of brilliant light to confuse any heat-seeking systems. The second Tiger, realizing his mistake, roars back into the fight, his anger fueling his speed. The Ghost is once again outnumbered, this time in a chaotic, close-quarters engagement. The only way out is down. The Ghost dives toward the ocean, forcing its pursuers to follow. Three machines streak towards the water, a high-stakes chase where the ocean itself is a final judge. Inside the cockpit, the pilot endures incredible G-forces, his training the only thing keeping him in the fight. The lead Tiger gets a firing solution. A river of fire cuts through the darkness, a testament to raw power. The second Tiger attempts to get a lock, trying to pin the Ghost between them. The Ghost counters with a sudden, impossible maneuver, using its advanced flight controls to slam on the brakes mid-air. The second Tiger, caught by surprise, overshoots his target, his momentum carrying him past the Ghost. For a split second, the hunter becomes the hunted. The Ghost has a perfect lock on the exposed Tiger. But the lead Tiger is a loyal partner. He breaks off his attack to defend his wingman. The Ghost is forced to evade, losing its brief advantage. The complex dance continues. The three fighters enter a turning pattern, a circle of death, where each is hunter and hunted simultaneously. The lead Tiger recognizes the Ghost's superior energy retention. They can't keep this up forever. The second Tiger fights with pure aggression, his earlier mistake making him reckless. The Ghost takes the fight to sea level, using the surface of the water to mask its movements. But the Tigers are relentless, sticking to the Ghost like shadows. A quick glance at the fuel gauge. Time is running out. This fight must end now. Once again, the Ghost points its nose to the sky, using the vertical to reset the engagement. The Tigers follow, believing they have learned from the Ghost's previous trick. But this time, the Ghost performs a different maneuver, flipping upside down at the apex of its climb. From this inverted position, it now has a clear view of both its pursuers. The tables have turned. The internal weapon bay opens. Two weapons are released, not one. Each weapon acquires a different target, a coordinated, simultaneous attack. The Tigers react instantly, braking hard in opposite directions, deploying countermeasures. The night sky is filled with brilliant flares as the pilots desperately try to deceive the incoming ordnance. But the chaos has served its purpose. The Tiger's coordinated attack is broken. The Ghost ignores the lead Tiger and focuses all its systems on the second, more aggressive pilot. A third weapon is launched. This one is different, faster, more determined. The second Tiger deploys everything he has, filling the sky with decoys. But this weapon is too smart. It ignores the bright lights, focused only on the heat signature of the engine. One light in the sky is extinguished. A warrior has fallen, his descent silent and swift. A flash on the dark ocean below marks the final impact. The battle has claimed its first participant. The lead Tiger watches his wingman's signal vanish from his screen. The fight has just become personal. A roar of pure rage comes over the radio. All strategy is gone, replaced by a singular desire for retribution. The last Tiger charges forward, a bull seeing red, flying directly at the Ghost. The Ghost remains calm. It knows that anger is the enemy of precision. The Tiger has already lost. The Tiger fires his cannon wildly, his accuracy spoiled by his own fury. The Ghost performs one final elegant maneuver, placing the charging Tiger perfectly in its sights. The final weapon is released. Inside the Tiger's cockpit, the world turns red with warnings. There is no escape. There is only acceptance. A brilliant flash of light. The final dance is over. The last Tiger has been grounded. The second machine tumbles from the sky, a trail of smoke marking its path. A final garbled transmission from the pilot, a warrior's acknowledgement of defeat. The second impact on the ocean below confirms the outcome. And then, silence. The roar of engines is replaced by the whisper of the wind. The Ghost flies on, bearing the small scars of the encounter, a testament to the ferocity of its opponents. And as the first light of dawn touches the sky, the victor flies past the twin pillars of smoke. Inside the cockpit, the pilot finally allows himself a single deep breath. The mission is complete. The lone survivor flies toward the rising sun, a silhouette of victory against the new day. But in a dark room miles away, the battle is being reviewed. 2 lights have been removed from the board, and a response is being planned. The whisper in the dark has become a roar, and on the horizon, a new and even greater storm is gathering.